The podcast you are listening to of Holmberg's Morning Sickness is brought to you by my friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Trust me on this one. You've had barbecue before, but you haven't had it this good. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale, ericsfamilybbq.com.
When was the last time you had really good Texas-style barbecue? Eric's Family Barbecue, the way it's supposed to taste. Always delicious, never rushed, and prepared to perfection. Eric's Family Barbecue uses only 100% fresh meat, slowly smoked over mesquite wood until it's juicy and delicious. We all know their brisket is the best, but have you tried their pulled pork, pork ribs, or rib tips? Amazing, and their sides are all house-made. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Make the trip. You won't be sorry. Go to ericsfamilybbq.com for more information.
Still streaming. Holmberg's Morning Sickness. Online at 98kupd.com.
So you're at the Improv, right? Dan Soder's at the Improv. We were just talking about...
cavernous room.
It is a giant room. You got to fill it, man.
Yeah, if you half sell it, you feel that half sell.
Yeah, you're looking around a lot of empty, unlaughing chairs.
Like, maybe I should have sold out a little bit more. Maybe I should have given away a little bit more of my soul.
If you were a little bit more whorish, that room would be full.
Oh, if I was just always on Insta stories being like, guys, what's your favorite swimsuit? Hit me back in my DMs.
You are, I think, strikingly similar to my opinion from having listened to you. And I know you and Jay Okerson, you still do the stuff together.
Bonfire, Monday through Thursday, 5 to 7. Oh, no, it's 3 to 5
it's
Pacific on Faction Talk 103.
That's right. 141?
103.
103, that's right.
Sirius XM.
That's right, on the XM.
Yeah.
But I've listened to you guys do that, and my XM subscription ran out, so I just didn't.
Yes, steal it.
How do you do that?
YouTube.
Oh, yeah, but then...
Dude, I bootleg everything of mine. If you're listening to me, bootleg every single thing I've done.
Don't pay for a thing you've done.
Yeah, my HBO special, go steal that.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I don't even know how, though.
They paid me. The checks are cashed. I don't care.
So you're not on a royalty deal, so who cares?
No. Sirius will be mad at me saying that, but I didn't
even know
Get the app. Get the Sirius app. Also, go steal it.
Also, it's an option to steal it.
Just go.
I didn't even think of that. So I can just go to YouTube and grab Bonfire?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, the fact of the matter is, and you know this working in radio, it just matters if people listen.
That's it.
Yeah.
You just want the numbers. Who cares?
The guys will monetize however they monetize.
They'll find a way to do it no matter what.
Remember commercials on the internet where you're like, you can watch TV and there's no commercials? And they're like, oh, watch this.
Hold my beer.
Yeah.
Oh, it's ridiculous. Now there's two, and sometimes you can... It's a treat when you can skip it after 15 seconds.
I remember internet porn when there wasn't a lady screaming in the first 5 seconds to try this new Facebook app, but for sex.
My favorite one is the strange Pixar...
Oh, yeah.
Oversighty that's like, try this new app that will help you finish in 20 seconds.
That's the one where they're like, you won't be able to last 40 seconds. And you're like, I don't know, is it intimate? Because then I'll go all night. Then I can't finish. Do I actually love you?
Challenge.
Are there feelings involved in this?
If there's feelings involved, I probably won't finish.
I'm not going to. In fact, I'm going to leave.
If I just met you, 30 seconds is all I mean.
Yeah, I don't know.
They should do psychological, those kind of apps where they're like, do you have a problem loving? And you're like, all right, I'm going to click on this.
Yeah, maybe.
Wow,
I can help you love through masturbation.
I don't want to have sex with a unicorn lady. I want to know why I have hard problems finding love in my real life.
I want porn where we talk.
Yeah, oh my God.
Yeah. That's my favorite thing is the ads now because they play on every fear you've got right as you're partially hard.
It's just very funny. The first noise is always like, and you're like, all right, chill. We're going to go into this quietly.
The one yesterday that I had, the lady was playing with herself, and it said ad right over her vagina.
That's great. That's just good
It was
placement.
a blocker.
Yeah, it's usually down into the right, but I like that you're
right over
right
the
there.
top. Like, hey, now my curiosity's peaked. What's going on
Put it
back
over
there?
her boobs.
Yeah, porn is a weird thing. 'Cause we're just also like our parents didn't sit back and chat with each other about the recent video they just beat off to.
Oh,
we
my
do it
God,
like
dude.
crazy, and it's normal.
You had to walk outside of the limits of, like, the city limits to talk about porn in the 50s. Like, hey, go meet me on a deserted road. I watched a lady have sex with a pizza man.
Pictures buried under a tree out in the field.
Dude, I remember finding porn in the woods.
Every kid's got a story where they found a bag of it.
Or, like, by train tracks.
Mine was in an alley.
Dude, I swear we found my mom would leave me at an athletic club because there was a day, like an after-school program. And I was raised by a single mom, so she would just, like, leave me at this athletic club with a bunch of other little kids. And we found a gay porn magazine in a bush, And I was like, fine. I didn't know what gay porn was. And I just remember going, no. Like, if they think it's a decision, if you ever think gay is a decision, I just remember finding it and being like, whoa, ow, and being like, like tossing it back in the bush.
Decision made.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Didn't see that.
I
Yeah.
found a trash bag full of Wee magazine. French
Yes.
OUI.
Yeah, dude. Big J talks about it all the time.
It is the grossest. So my
It
friend
is.
and I are there. Well, when you're 11
and
you've never seen that,
Yeah.
there was a lady who could pull it down to her knees and tie like knots, put you like a
Weird.
hole and stuff. And I'm like, oh, is that what it's like?
I had a very early on, the first time I looked at porn, I was probably like 7 or 8 because my dad worked at a liquor store and they had
They had the selection.
they had the magazine
Behind the counter,
rack,
yeah.
and then there was the security cam. This was the most afraid. Telling you guys this, I can feel this feeling of fear. My dad was barely in my life, so I very rarely saw him. So when I was seeing him, I would like go with him. He didn't run the liquor store. He just worked at a liquor store. He was just a morning shift at a liquor store. I remember I was like, all right, there was a magazine with Marilyn Chambers on the cover. And it was like, Marilyn Chambers is back and sexier than ever. And I was like, I don't know who this lady is, back for the first time in my mind. And I had looked at porn magazines that, like, I would take them and I'd go in the bathroom. And I was like 8. So I was just like looking at them like, what's going on here? I wasn't looking at it like sexually curious. Right. But then I remember I went to go reach for it, and over the camera microphone, my dad just goes, "Hey, pal." And I was like, and I put it back and just didn't talk to him for the rest of the day. I was like, I just went around.
Sorry.
We don't have to,
God.
we don't have to talk about this ever again. This never occurred.
Can you please die when I'm a teenager so we never have to discuss this? And he was like, "I'll grant you your wish."
Did he do that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he
When I-
passed. Well, congratulations.
Yeah. At 14. He's like, right before it, you had to explain it.
Really?
The funniest is my dad died right before the deadbeat dad law kicked in 1997.
Oh, he didn't die. He got out.
Dude, I think that is what an Indiana Jones escape. He owed my mom at least 10 years back child support. And then finally in 97, the federal courts were like, "We'll put him in jail." And my dad's like,
Out.
out.
I'm going, watch this.
What? You have to find me on the other side. Now my mom has to. Now we have a Ouija board with a
With a payment plan?
Yeah.
Is it a Ouija board with PayPal?
with a child lawyer, with one of those family lawyers. We like to contact Gary Soder.
You need a guy one of those process servers for the Ouija board.
Dude, just send it. We need what was the movie with Keanu Reeves where he went and fought the devil, where he could walk to both sides, where he was in bath water?
Man.
Now you just think John Wick.
Constantine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Constantine. There it is.
Because John Wick's the first one you always want to go.
Yeah. That's right. Oh,
Which
my
I
God.
finally got a dog. And I
Did
get
you?
it. I grew up with a dog, but my girlfriend and I got one during the pandemic, and man, I get John Wick now. Now that movie
you
hits.
can't.
Now
So
that movie hits way different.
I got 5.
Oh,
I'm a
all
dog.
right.
I'm a crazy dog person. John Wick almost made me cry. It's like,
Do you scream out names when people come over to your house for people for the dogs to stop jumping on them?
oh, absolutely.
Are you one of them?
Yeah.
Where you go, Boomer, Hauser, Terry? They're just named after Steelers. Swan,
They are. My dog,
Hinsky.
I have a dog named Jack Ham.
Of course you do. Jack Ham. Blair.
Yeah, it's
Rocky.
hilarious. Jack Ham, down.
Jack Ham. You got to get full names.
Jack Raphael Ham.
Oh,
That's
wow.
the dog's name. Jack Raphael.
What kind of dog?
It's a black lab kind of thing.
Hell yeah.
Awesome dog. Yeah, he's
Hell
awesome.
yeah.
He's great.
Black
I had a
labs
dog
rule.
named
Antoine.
I had
Yeah.
a dog named Ben. Ben got cancer and passed away.
Damn.
Yeah, so we lost Ben.
When was it?
4 years ago, 3 years ago.
Was it when real Ben was going through his turmoil?
No.
Okay, 'cause
No,
that
but
would
my
make
dog
me
did.
think like-
My dog did sexually assault neighborhood dogs.
Yeah,
It was pretty awesome.
Just got him cornered in the side of a yard,
Trapped.
and then got him. Got in that squat
Big Ben,
position.
no rape,
Big
bad
Ben,
boy.
You do not take that. You
Yeah,
do not take that.
I have all my dogs are named people names because
Yeah.
it's more fun to yell that.
Dude, absolutely. My dog's name's Myrtle.
That's
She's
great.
just a lady.
Yeah.
She's been a puppy, but she's been an old lady her whole life. Just
What kind of dog?
Just a salty old bitch. She's a mutt.
Just nothing.
Yeah, dude. She's
Gonna
the
live
best.
forever.
Dude, my girlfriend's friend brought over this, my girlfriend showed me a picture, and she was like, "I'm going to show you a picture of dogs." Because she knew we were both itching to get a dog. She's like, "I'm going to show you a picture of dogs. If you pick out the same dog that I like,
Yeah.
Kelly says she can bring it over, and we can hang out with this dog
Make sure.
during the day."
Right.
We just hang out with it. It was the beginning of the pandemic, so we didn't know how long it was going to go. We're like, I'll hang out with this dog. And I picked the same dog, and then she brought it over, and we hung out once.
That's it.
And then like a week later, it was like, it was like drugs.
Yeah.
She's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Hey,
Withdrawal.
Kelly said she can bring it by again if you want to." And I was like, "Well, yeah, let's go. Yeah. And then she brought her over, and by the end, we're like, we need this dog.
Yeah,
we had her named.
It's the best.
Yeah.
They just make the world better.
Yeah, it really is.
You would never do that with orphans and stuff, which is the best thing. Like, you'd never, like, have an orphan come over for a couple days and then miss it.
You're like, how you do? All right,
you need to go, son.
Like, you know what? You wouldn't mind seeing Charlie
back
again.
over.
I always laugh because because we have, like, charity events and stuff, and sometimes, the foundations, the Humane Society or whatever, will bring over a bunch of puppies. Mm-hmm. The whole place goes bananas.
Yeah.
And there's an announcement and emails, like, puppies are in the lobby. There's puppies. If we ever did it with an orphanage.
Oh, my God.
People would, like, find reasons to leave work early. It's like, there's orphans in the lobby. It's like, nobody's going to go down there and look at that.
Yeah, jump off the balcony.
I'm out of here.
Oh, my God. What, you got a bunch of orphan Annies downstairs? I ain't trying to watch a musical number. My friend, a very funny comedian in New York named Mike Racine, has my favorite joke where he talks about adopting a dog, and he's like, oh, everyone thinks you're so great for adopting a rescue dog, but not a 12-year-old that burns things. He's like, let me know. That's when you know you're a good person.
That's really true.
But it really is. Yeah. I mean, we, having a dog during the pandemic, especially the way that New York was locked down.
Yeah, you were like completely shut out.
Completely shut down. And I was going out doing like outdoor shows and stuff, like the illegal comedy shows. And then
dangerous.
We heard so much of that going on.
So much.
I swear, I think a lot of people had that going on. It was like the speakeasies.
It was like,
that's what we had. It was pretty interesting because like some of the shows you would have. At one point, I was doing a show when all the Black Lives Matter protests were happening, and I was doing this show literally on the street in the Lower East Side. It was on the street on this like weird built stage that was for a restaurant because the restaurants were outside on the sidewalk, and so they're like, and the booker was this black dude that I'm friends with, and he goes, "Hey, listen, man, police roll up. I just needed you to start yelling protest stuff." He goes, because then we won't get in trouble. He goes, I need you to immediately just start chanting defund the police.
Get active.
If and I don't even know what to yell. So I'd be like, let's go Niners. I just start yelling stuff. I was like, dude, I think
they're protesting.
Which is I'm the worst big white dude to throw at her.
Hey, ho, ho.
I think the white guy thought the Niners were just walking down,
The cops are like, what are they protesting for? More 49ers coverage in New York? I don't know what's happening.
That's hilarious. Did you grow up in the area? Is that why you're a Niners fan?
Family. My dad's family.
You've broken that chair, by
dude.
The way.
No,
it
officially.
It stinks. Just stay standing.
Look, I was going to throw it through the window.
Yeah, it's an awful one.
I just keep sinking, and I'm like, well, that was a good question.
It's a design. We did this once with Simon Pegg as a guest, where we just put it at its lowest. I'm like, I want all celebrities to sit like as low as they possibly can.
That's
like
every Tonight Show.
Yeah, the talk shows.
That's how they do.
And you don't realize it.
Rogan does it. Everybody does it.
Does Rogan have the low chair too?
I don't know.
He kind of has to.
Yeah, I think he keeps his chair super high.
No, because he's short.
I mean,
I don't like you standing though, because it feels like you're trying to leave.
Nah, dude, I am.
Just kneel or something.
No, I would take a knee. I can't. I told you about my protest.
Take a knee, Dan. Take a knee.
My dad is a diehard 49er fan, and my whole dad's family's from the Bay. So when I grew up, it was just red and gold.
John Brody.
That's kind of
yeah. Dad grew up. My grandmother used to go to Golden Gate Park and go to Kezar Stadium.
Oh, wow.
And watch all of them. And so she's still like 93 years old. Dude, I'm good. Guys, I don't need a chair.
Free candles.
It's the same lever that happened.
Chair. No, that chair's broken. It's just been abused.
But yeah, man, I mean, I grew up going to Candlestick when I'd go out to San Francisco and then...
and in the heart of it.
And then I would go back to Denver and live with my mom and get into fistfights because I would say Joe Montana was better than John Elway.
He was.
Yeah, he was.
There's no question.
I mean,
even Elway fans need to recognize that.
89, 55-10 in the Super Bowl was just clear proof.
And it was the third time Elway had gotten blasted.
By the way, that was pretty awesome because that was the year my parents got divorced.
89?
And my mom won custody. And then she just
were you worried for a little bit?
Her family's all from Colorado. So she had a Denver Broncos Super Bowl party. Oh. And her little boy was just running around, rubbing it in that the Niners were blasting the Broncos.
Oh, man.
Dude, my dad didn't pay child support, as I've said, and then showed up the next day and called the house and was like, go check out front. And it was just a bunch of banners.
He just dropped Niner stuff off.
Championship banners.
You two trolled your mother and his ex-wife.
Yeah.
On her happiest
and
days.
now that he's been dead for over 20 years, she's cool with it being like, all right, go Niners if they're in the playoffs.
She's done with it, just as long as he's not around.
She's like, I don't want him to see this, but, I know you love him.
Yeah. Dan Soder's at the Tempe Improv this weekend. If you want to go, TempeImprov.com is where you do it. And everything's good. Didn't catch the COVID all.
Oh, no, I got it.
Did you?
I was supposed to be here in February.
No kidding. You got it this year.
Got it in January.
Knock you cold?
Utah, yeah, kicked my ass.
Did it really?
Yeah, for like 5 days.
And you're all vaxxed up now. And
yeah, then I gave it to the girlfriend.
Nice.
That's a good look.
Yeah.
Giver.
On her birthday.
You're a giver.
Oof.
On her birthday, she was like, I'm not feeling good. And I was like,
I did that.
oh, yeah?
Oops.
Because I just got this positive COVID
Yes. I have no idea what you have.
Came in a room like, get ready.
Yeah,
Your boyfriend has a deadly disease, a virus. And she was like, oh, that's fun.
And then she got it. She was all right, though?
She got her ass
beat up
kicked.
too? No kidding.
Nate Bargatze kept laughing because I said like I was 2 days in front of her, and he's like, "Oh man, you should just make stuff up." You should just say like, "Oh, get ready for the next day," because she was
So much
feeling
blood.
things that I was feeling. I'm like, "Ooh, that diarrhea."
It helps.
It comes in. Yeah. It was, and then we got over it, and whatever.
Now things are kind of normal again, or
Yeah.
starting to feel a little bit normal. Then heading the other way.
Yeah, New York's all back opened up, and and back
Does it
on
have
the
a
road.
for now feeling, or does New York have the same thing we've got, which is try and shut us down again?
That's exactly what New York has.
Yeah.
New York has like oh yeah.
Yeah, do it again.
Guess what? Where's Cuomo? Last time I checked, he's not in office no more. Some bad things can happen to men that shut things down. And de Blasio's like, I'm leaving.
Everybody bailed.
No one cares. Dude.
Everybody left. It was like
Yeah.
your dad. Now
Yeah.
there's just some lady there
Dude,
by herself.
I just keep living it. It's just a lady being like, are you hungry?
Pick you up at 5, New York.
I don't know. Just be out front with your backpack. Yeah, it was. It's pretty nuts, man. It's like nice to be back, and it's like we're finally back in studio for Bonfire.
You're doing that again.
Which was brutal.
Yeah. Oh, that's awful. We did like Zoom stuff, and we didn't do it.
done.
It was just it's tough.
Yeah, you guys didn't have to do it.
No, Brady got the COVID, so he went home for a couple months. Everybody stayed in studio. I do a podcast with Frank Caliendo.
Yeah, he rules.
And we're here, and we usually do it in the same room, and then we started to do it on Zoom, and we both hated it.
Hated it.
It
'Cause
just
the timing
loses
sucks
so much.
Jay and I did a year of Bonfire, and our Bonfire show's like a group like this.
Yeah.
There's 6 of us.
Yeah.
So it's like you want to get in studio, you want to talk, you want to have fun, and it was like, man. And I'll tell you, the first morning show I did from after COVID was in St. Louis. I did the Rizzo show, and it was like, I was in
Life.
studio, and I
Yeah.
was like, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
Let's do 7 hours of radio.
The best part is that we didn't have to leave here. Well, and Brady did because he was dying.
Yeah.
We didn't think he'd make it. You
honestly.
look at him, you're like,
I heard you guys held interviews.
Yeah,
I heard
we
there
had
was a whole
we
process.
had him we had 6 people lined up ready to go. We're
Did he
looking
put
at
his
him.
stuff back in his locker here at work?
We had to, we had to get the pictures back up. It was weird.
He's not dying.
But yeah, he made it back. But yeah, it was tough. So, but the zooming stuff sucked.
Yeah, it's
What I got caught up with, you had to have a negative test to go back in, and I kept testing positive for 6 weeks afterwards.
Yeah.
So,
But he wasn't
it ran
sick.
its course, very mild, done.
But you just kept having it in your system.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn.
We kept him out for 6 weeks. We thought for sure his heart was going to explode. We had no idea.
Yeah, we went back. Billions came back in March, and it came back like they were very, very cautious when we were filming.
Yeah.
They were like,
I forgot about that.
you had a face.
Mask
We had
too.
a face mask, and we had a shield.
Yeah.
And then they would like you take
so
it off.
weird.
You take it off to do the take.
Yeah.
And immediately when they were like, and cut, they'd
Back
have
off.
PAs back
Everything
over.
back over.
Back over.
I wondered about that, and I forgot you did that. The filming of shows doing that is really strange because from what I've understood is like the testing's constant, and then you can't hang out afterwards.
No, you can't really do anything. I mean, listen, we were so heavily tested. Those people that were at Axe Capital, like the people that were on the office floor, you are tested. You have to have 2 negative tests to work. Then you get tested the day of.
Yep.
If you come up positive, they'll come down and get you and separate
You're
you
gone.
and trace. I mean, they're still doing it.
Ronnie Chang was in Australia when he was breaking out and doing the Marvel movie, and we were talking to him, and I didn't know what movie he was doing. Oh, he's brilliant.
He's the best.
And so he's like, Marvel put us up in these apartments in Australia. We're not allowed to leave ever.
That's crazy.
And it was a month.
Yeah, Marvel, those big companies are like, we're going to get our product done.
Yeah, and they did. And he was like, we're only allowed to hang out with the people we're supposed to be with and then go back to that. They've got them nice places.
I mean, I had COVID in January, and then I got over it, and then you have the antibodies. So immediately you're like, let's hit the road, baby.
Yeah.
Let's build this
do
act.
stuff.
Let's build this act. And then immediately Billions reached out and was like, hey, listen, since you're coming back and filming, we're going to need to pull you off the road because we don't know about variants. And so immediately it was like, but I'm cool. This shows you how much money they had. I remember when testing first started, everyone was like, where can you get a test? Now they have a test to tell you what kind of COVID you have.
Yeah, you can.
Because I was like, I have the antibodies. And they're like, no, our test will tell you if you're positive with something else. And I'm like, yeah, cool, whatever. Yeah. Where is this
How many times
technology?
you come back with an STD?
I mean, none.
None
I have
yet.
a girlfriend. I've be in more trouble for getting an STD.
Well, she'd have given it to you, is what you're saying.
Oh, I would kill her. And then you would see a movie about me, the Lifetime movie No Laughing Matter.
Yeah.
With Dan Soder.
Dan Soder story.
Murdering.
Who plays Dan Soder?
Yeah, killing.
You can't play yourself. Who do you cast?
Oh, God. Let's get a bloated Matthew Perry. I think, yeah.
Suture you.
Yeah, I know.
Like gross Dan Soder.
No.
Well, that's what you look like after the murder.
Yeah, dude.
Because it's going to just, the guilt will tear you apart.
My God. No, my jowls will get all...
STD.
I didn't kill that bitch.
Which of the STDs is the limit for death? Like, there's got to be a couple you're like...
Herpes.
Herpes? You kill for herpes?
My girlfriend?
If she gave you herpes.
If she goes out for a romp and comes back with like a clap.
Right, big deal, right?
Whatever, lady.
We'll talk about that.
It's a shot and it's gone.
One for you, one for me. I'll come back.
Herpes is your line.
Herpes, it's like, dude.
That's a forever.
You weren't even careful. That tells me you weren't careful.
But the herpes coming back.
Listen,
Bubbles,
if somebody in your family robs a bank, you just want them to set up and pull a heist. Right. You don't want to find out your cousin went in with a note and a gun and was like, give me all the money. And then your whole family's in trouble.
Give me my
you want someone
$3,000.
where you're like, so you lived in the bank for a month and then got into the safe? I can't be mad at you, inside man. If my girlfriend inside man me cheated on me, I'd be like, no, you set it up. It was a heist.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Good on
but if
you.
she was like, I just walked in, I just
walked in and came out with
the
I don't know what I can say on terrestrial radio. So
we'll find out. I got a button.
Okay, I was going to be like, just blew a guy at a truck stop. You're like, well, I'd maybe plan it.
I'm pretty sure you can say that.
Yeah, well, we'll find out. You will. I
will
won't.
too. I'm going to inside man this. That's your ass.
I'm going to change my number. Good luck finding me, FCC, you dorks. I'm on serious. Come find me.
Dan Soder's at the Tempe Improv. You can find him at the Tempe Improv tonight, tomorrow, whenever you want to go see him.
Yeah, come on out. It's a big room.
Fill that room. And somebody said before you go that somebody emailed me and said Dan does. He said puts it on par because I do one too, but I'm going to let you do this. An Andre the Giant impression.
Oh hell, you doing Andre?
A little bit.
I want to hear your Andre.
I want to hear yours first.
No, you go.
Okay, I haven't done it forever, but it's
do it.
The four horsemen come over the mountain.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
I haven't done it for a while, so that's.
Oh, Calgary! I'm Calgary. For you, I got the four horses in case we find
What about you,
lady.
Fezzik?
Yeah, let me get on your back, Fezzik. Let's.
Does anybody have a peanut?
Stop whining this instant. I mean it.
Would anybody like a peanut?
I used to David
That's
Costable,
good.
who plays Wags on Billions.
Uh-huh.
I send him voice memos of Andre the Giant conspiracy theorist.
Oh
I
God!
go,
It cannot melt steel beams. 9/11 was an inside job. I'm telling you, towels cannot fall like that.
I'm going to watch him again because now I'm hearing yours. I want to do
I
that.
want to hear it.
Yeah, mine is always the same thing.
The four horsemen come over the mountain. You need a little bit of a French. You need the French
All right, I'm
accent.
going to do it better. I like that.
I love the
awesome.
folklore on him too, because French
it's
120 beers
Yeah,
a day.
that documentary nailed
one finger is 2 piano keys.
Yeah, there's
the
a clip.
width of a finger.
Him holding a beer can.
Yes.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It
It's
looks like a
awesome.
little tiny thing.
Looks
But
like a
my
7-ounce.
Andre the Giant always turned into Jeffrey Holder because we worked at there was a Jason down there.
Yeah, that's great.
And so that's what it always goes back into the
You're listening to Smooth Jazz.
There it is.
And I would just do that with my stupid Andre, so then I get confused now.
Yeah, you just need a little more of a French accent and you're there.
I'll get French with it. I'll Frenchify him.
He's a big French dude.
As they used to say in the old days, I'll Frenchify him.
A francophone.
Which basically mean you had.
I am from the great land of France. Do not forget that, tiny man. That is me holding a beer can.
Look at that beer can.
Oh, yeah.
You shall
Sweet
see
Molson Gold.
You should see what your penis looks like. If I hold your wiener, it
would be
looks so tiny.
Depressing.
Look at you. You have a very small wiener. I'm holding.
Andre behind you peeing.
Oh, man.
He's got to hold it.
Look, I'm bending down to hold your wiener. You are pissing all over the urinal. Learn to pee better.
If he didn't
You
get in
are
wrestling,
peeing on the floor.
he would have been in Soleil.
Oh, dude, he would have been the leading tackle in the NFL.
Oh, that's
defensive
glorious.
tackle for the Minnesota Vikings.
You just line him up and stand there. Don't move.
At 7'4", Andre Roussimoff proved that the New Orleans Saints did not have an offensive line. Tim just running through that fall.
French terror Andrei Roussimoff proved that the NFL could not stop him, no matter what they did. I go to eat quarterbacks because I find them tasty.
For the first time, the NFL surrendered to France.
The colossal croissant.
The purple people eaters, then enlisted the help of Andrei Roussimoff. Dude, that's why when you watch like all those old 70s and you realize they were just punching each other in the face on the offensive line.
Yeah, closelining each other.
What was it, Deacon Jones? Had the head slap where you just slap your ear.
You've heard that great quote he had when he goes, you tend to, when you hit a man or a woman.
It's the best. It's the only clip where you're like, hey, Steve Sable, you didn't go over that in the ball?
Whip that.
Thanks,
Deacon
Steve.
Deacon's sitting there with those bloodshot drunk eyes, whatever he had going on.
Dude, that is so funny.
Hit a man or a woman.
Get the attention.
Yeah. A man will get back up. Women won't get back up. That's the lesson. That's how you know if it worked.
Right, and that was an NFL film moment.
They're like, Steve Sable was like, got it.
When the NFL used to abuse women, we filmed it.
Hitting was part of the game.
The frozen tundra of being a lady.
Just as a throw goes to a wide receiver, a punch goes to a wife.
They just don't listen.
Oh, man. Dan, we could do it all day. Dan Soder is at the Tempe Improv this weekend. Leave us with words of wisdom, sir.
Please go see me at the Tempe.
There you go. Those are as wise as it gets, sir. That's the best thing. Dan Soder, everybody. It's 98.
Hey, it's not weird. It's pretty cool, actually. No members. I have heard enough of this.
You've been listening to Holmberg's Morning Sickness Podcast, brought to you by our friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Eric'sFamilyBBQ.com.